seems stupid to think that there's something there, you know?
I mean, I don't know, really. If there's something there and you've never felt it before, it doesn't really matter it's only been a few weeks. I mean, I personally think there's definitely something there, and you should go for it.
Go for what?
Nothing. I was just talking about my gig with Wagner.
The story? You weren't thinking about dropping that, were you?
Oh, come on, it's not like she doesn't know.
Oh, so you are talking about Ashleigh. And then I think you should go for it. You two have something there.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
Well, thanks. I guess I'll go for it then.
Go for what?
Well, you see,
Are you feeling okay, Zack? Do you have a fever?
no, it's not that. But remember that little Thai place we went to last week, alone, just you and me?
Yes.
Can we do that again?
Sure, yeah, that was a great place. Thai food was really good.
Well, I wasn't talking specifically about the Thai food. Like, I mean, we can go to the Thai food if you want, or we can go to a different place. It doesn't really matter to me, but...
Are you sure that you're feeling okay, Zack? I mean, you aren't making any sense. You don't sound like yourself.
Ashley, I know I sound like a complete nitwit when I'm telling you this, but I like you. I really like you, and I want to spend time together, alone, outside of this internship. I think we have something here. What do you say?
I say let's go for it.
You know, I'm thinking of telling Mal to go for it too.
Seriously, Kayley? You know he's old enough to be your father, right?
Okay, ew, gross. I did not mean like that. I meant with his daughter. I mean, you guys put in all the effort to figure the whole thing out, so I thought I should play my part in making sure they meet.
At least you didn't say you were going for Hawkquist again. If you had said that, I would have had to call him a temporary bodyguard and grab you a muzzle.
Ha ha ha.
I think I'm going to tell Marcy to go for it too.
Whoa, she has an estranged daughter?
No, you know what I meant. I'm going to put her in contact with Professor Steinberg about a teaching position at my school.
You sure that's a good idea?
Of course. Marcy really knows her stuff. I'm sure once she gets away from all the ratings BS, she'll remember that too.
Actually, that's a really good idea. I mean, she thinks like a young person, but I feel like she can really connect with her students and help them learn. Go for it, Ash.
Wow, we're all going for broke today. What about you, Daniel?
I'm going to convince Stanley to get some help. I'll do whatever it takes.
Well, good luck with that one, man. You told me he seemed pretty ticked off the last time you brought it up.
Well, I'm definitely approaching it from a different angle this time.
Oh, well, go for it, Daniel. Ooh. We need to get to work a lot right now.
Hi, Ellie.
Hey.
I waited for everybody to leave.
Why?
I mean, I wanted to talk about, I wanted to say that,
Yes, Tim, what?
about the other day. In my office, the presentation.
You mean you actually looked at it?
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
Fair? What's not fair is that you wouldn't even consider it based on personal reasons.
That's why I wanted to talk to you. I did present it to Warren and the network.
You did.
I did. And they didn't like it.
They didn't.
No. No. They loved it.
Get out of here. Are you serious?
What's so odd that they would like something that you created?
You're not funny.
Oh, yes, I am.
I'm so impressed. You actually went to the network. And they liked it.
I did. You know, after you and your protege, Zack, left my office the other day, I took all of your documentation and your paperwork, and I went down to my beach house in Narragansett.
Alone?
Now, that's none of your business, but no, I wasn't alone.
Oh.
I was with my black lab, Robbie.
Well, you're just full of surprises today, aren't you, Tim?
Well, anyway, as I was looking over the ocean, I was reading through the proposal, and I read every page, all the stories, all the details, and the footage. It's really good. It really is.
Thanks, Tim.
Very impressed. Not only that, I sent it on to Warren and the network guys. You know, I scanned everything over, put all the footage in the Dropbox account, and Warren called me today. He wants to know when we can get started.
Seriously? Oh, man, this is like my dream come true. Wait a minute. What do you mean we?
Well, you see, that's the thing.
What's the thing?
I'm going to produce it with you and work with you on it.
Produce? Tim, you haven't produced anything in
I haven't done a lot of things in many years, but you know, I want to do this. I want to produce this. I want to work with you.
So, is this to be with me or to be part of the story?
Honestly, both.
Oh, Tim, I don't know about this.
Evelyn, come on. Let's go for it.
Tim, I don't know. Not if you're doing this for the wrong reasons.
I'm not doing it for the wrong reasons. I'm not. I mean, I'm not going to be giving Warren, the network guys, some bad information or a bad story. I mean, my reputation's on the line. I'm not doing something to win you back. This is a good story. It's got merit. It's got legs.
You think so?
I know so. They want you in LA in 2 weeks. They want me there a week later.
2 weeks, really?
Yeah, they actually want to send Simon Green out here tomorrow. I mean, to start booking the locations and the interviews. You know, if you say yes, Simon's here tomorrow.
Oh, Simon Green, he's great. This is all moving so fast. I can't believe it.
Well, it's what you wanted, right?
Well, it's exactly what I wanted. So, tell me, are you coming along with us on location, or are you going to be producing from afar?
Well, I am going to be there with you and the show the whole entire time.
Okay, listen, Tim. I want separate hotels.
Separate hotels? Come on, are you that weak that you gotta have separate hotels? Come on, same hotel.
Different floors.
Come on, different floors? Come on, same floor.
I want 3 locks on my door.
No locks. You never lock your door ever.
Tim, listen. There have to be lines. I need lines.
Lines? Lines? I'll give you 1 hot toddy and some whiskey and the lines will be completely blurred.
Tim, it has been 20 years. I'm not just going to fall back into your arms because you think you did me this big favor.
Oh, I didn't do you a favor. Your story did you the favor, I'm telling you that. I just happened to bring it to the network. They're the ones that said yes. I just want to work with you and be with you again.
All right, Tim. Same hotel. Different floors, 3 locks, no hot toddy.
I could deal with that, well, for at least a week.
Stop it. Wow. LA in 2 weeks and then on the road?
And you have a $3 million budget.
$3 million? Are you serious?
You can spend it any way you like. You can buy all the locks in the world.
Cut it out, Tim. I can't believe this.
And your contract. More where that came from when this is a very successful show.
Tim, this is more than I get paid here in a year.
Warren wanted to make sure you were going to do it.
I can't believe it.
Well, you better believe it. You know, you and that intern here, Zack, great job. You got to admit, great work.
Thanks, Tim.
I wanted to tell you though, the other day I came here to apologize about that. I'm sorry. I was thinking with my emotions and not my business sense. I'm really sorry.
Thanks, Tim. That means a lot to me.
You're welcome.
About Zack.
What about Zack?
I want him on the project.
He's just an intern. Doesn't he have to go back to school soon?
Well, maybe he could take a semester off.
I don't know. I mean, you know, he's not even union. I don't know what I can do for him.
Don't you think he could work out something?
He's just a kid.
Yeah, he's just a kid, but he's a kid who's been in on this from the very start, and he's really very passionate and driven, and I'll need an assistant anyway. I'd like to offer him the opportunity.
All right, it is your show. You can do whatever you want. I'm just the measly producer. I'll see what I can do. Anyway, I've got to go find a new anchor now for this show. Can't use anybody from the station. I fired everybody already. All right.
Hey, Tim. Same hotel, same floor, 2 locks, 1 hot toddy.
I'll bring the whiskey.
You do that.
All right.
All right.
Hey, listen, Evelyn, when we do this series, just go for it, okay?
I will.
Miss Balson?
Marcy, it's Marcy. And especially now that I'm not even an employee here anymore. Oh, good timing, Ashleigh. I need help getting all this junk to my car.
Sure, I'd be glad to help. So, what are your plans now?
Plans? I plan to put on my tightest skirt, my highest heels, and start banging on the door of every rinky-dink station in this town. Ugh, a few of them could use a little sex appeal.
I'm sure that's true. But are you sure that's what you really want?
What I really want? Listen, sweetie, at my age, you don't have the luxury of doing what you really want. I really have to pay the bills. And I don't have time to start over. This is what I do.
But if you could do something else, wouldn't you want to?
Oh, aren't you being curious today? I can't even think of one different thing I'm even qualified to do, and I don't have time to moon around about it.
Well, to be honest, I've been thinking about it.
What have you been thinking about?
Well, you said something to me on my first day here, and I've been thinking about it ever since.
I drop pearls of wisdom all the time. I can't possibly remember all of them.
This one was about you teaching kids like me how to read the news.
That, my darling, was a joke, and not even a particularly good one. I'm sure I said much more interesting things to you than that.
Yeah, but that was the one that stuck with me. I even mentioned it to one of my professors at BC.
Oh, why on earth would you do that?
Because, Marcy, you would be a good teacher, maybe even a great one. With all your experience in the newsroom and your field reporting skills, you would bring so much to the classroom.
That's the craziest idea I've ever heard. I'm not professor material. And especially at a place like Boston College, don't you have to be like a nun to work there?
Not anymore. You don't even have to be Catholic. Some of my professors are Jewish. And besides, it wouldn't be a full professorship, just an adjunct, teaching 1 or 2 classes, just to see if you like it enough to pursue it.
Oh, sure. I'll just call up the department and say, Ms. Marcy Balson here. I'll be arriving on your campus for the fall semester, and I'll expect 2 classes with all of your top students. And then I'll let you know in December if I deign to return for the spring.
No, Marcy, you don't have to do that. Professor Steinberg wants you to call him directly. He needs a replacement for an adjunct that didn't work out, and he's not getting any decent candidates from the recruiting they've been doing, and he loved the idea of a real broadcaster.
A real broadcaster or a real broad?
Both. But really though, Marcy, he knows your work and your value. This is for real.
Actually, I'm stunned. You did this for me?
Well, I did it for myself too. I'll be the first one to sign up for one of your classes.
Oh, you're so sweet. Will you come and help me get dressed every day before my classes like you did here?
About that.
Oh, yeah. I guess I don't have to get all dolled up for a bunch of college kids. Might actually be kind of fun to wear something different.
Do you have anything different?
Ooh. Actually, no. Hey, what do you say to a shopping trip? We could invite Kayley. You guys are both so fashionable. It'd be a fun girls' day.
That does sound like fun. I'll talk to Kayley. Oh, and here is Dr. Steinberg's number.
Ooh, a doctor. Is he single? No, but seriously, Ashleigh, thank you so much for this. I don't think I've been this excited in a long time. I think I'm going to go for it.
I'm so glad. I know you won't regret it, Marcy.
Stanley, are you still here?
Yes, Daniel, I'm in the back.
So, Stanley, I wanted to come and apologize for my actions last night. I had no right to interfere.
Oh, Daniel, I know you're just worried of me sleeping and falling asleep and dozing off at the wrong time.
Stanley.
Just kidding, Daniel. I'm fine.
So, sir, I wanted to come talk to you, and I wanted to let you know that it's up to you whatever you do about your issue.
Well, that's good to know.
And, I am worried about you.
Worried?
Yeah, what if it happens when you're driving?
Oh, I don't drive. I walk back and forth to work. I take taxis and have my friends drive me where I need to go.
Okay, but what if it happens when you're doing something else that could cause you harm, or even someone else harm?
See that? I clipped these 2 one day when I was trimming the rose bushes. I think they look kind of sharp, don't you think?
Stanley, take this seriously.
I do take this serious. I know sometimes I doze off.
Stanley!
And that's the weather. Back to you, Evelyn.
Didn't you see just what just happened? You fell asleep again mid-sentence.
I know the condition I have.
And you won't do anything about it?
It is what it is, and there's nothing I'm going to do about it.
Even if there are medications that can make it easier, help you out, make it at least a little bit easier for the time being? You won't even try it?
No, I won't.
Look, there's stimulants you can take to help you keep awake. There's therapy you can go through and tests that can be done to decide what further action can be done.
I thought you said this could be my decision.
That's what I thought you were trying to save yourself.
What do I have to save myself for? When I'm no longer in the Army, when I got back, my wife left me, she took 2 kids to Texas.
I didn't know that, Stanley. I'm so sorry.
I have nothing to get better for, Daniel.
The show?
The show, it's just something I do to take up my time. I don't care if they let me go tomorrow or if I'm here for 10 more years.
Stanley Fields, I am done arguing with you. I'm trying to stand up for what I believe is right here. Won't you at least go to the doctors with me? The research Zack and Evelyn has been doing would be a perfect story for them to tell and add you into it.
I don't want to be a story. I don't want my story told.
Isn't there anything I can do to convince you?
I don't think so, son.
Remember that uncle I was telling you about? My favorite? He had a medical issue too, and he didn't want to get help. He had seizures, and one night he was driving his car, and he had a seizure, and he was killed. I just don't want anything like that to happen to you. Over the summer, you've meant a lot to me.
Daniel? Okay. I'll go for it.
Really? We can go tomorrow. I already made the appointment.
Where is it? Honestly, hospitals kind of scare me, and how are we going to get there?
It's a Mass General Narcolepsy Clinic, and I'll drive.
Now that might be the scariest thing about this.
Oh, Mal, I have a question for you.
Oh, hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hi, I was wondering if maybe you wanted to give a talk at my school in a couple of weeks about your experience in the sports and news world.
Wow, I think I'd really love that. What school do you go to? I can't remember.
Boston University School of Communications.
Ah, I didn't know that. I'm not so sure.
Do you know the campus well?
Well, as a matter of fact,
What?
to be honest with you, I do know the campus and I know it well, but that was a few years back.
But Mel, will you at least think about it?
Sweetheart, listen, I gotta go. I got a late season golf outing calling my name. Golf calls.
Okay. I forgot to tell you, Paige called.
What did you just say?
Paige called late yesterday. She said she wanted to meet you for lunch.
Hold it, sweetheart. You're saying my daughter Paige called this news station?
Yeah, she called here right on this phone. I picked up. She said she was looking for her father, Mal Allendale, and that she wanted to meet up with you.
What did she say exactly?
Oh, her exact words, I'm not 100% sure. I just said that you were out playing golf.
And?
And she commented on how that was not unusual.
Well, what else did she say, honey?
Well, she said she wanted to talk to you, that she wanted to meet you. She said, it's in my notes, she wanted to meet Thursday at Grill 23 at 1 p.m.
Really? Well, my.
Are you okay, Mal? You seem a bit dizzy.
Oh, dear sweet Lord, I haven't spoken my daughter in 2 years since she was a freshman at college.
Oh, really? I just thought it was a call from your daughter.
It's a long story, but it really comes down to me being a dink and not trusting and reliable when it comes to personal relationships.
Right, well, she sounded like she really wanted to talk to you.
Did she sound okay? I bet she was mad, wasn't she? She was mad, but did she sound okay?
Oh, no, she sounded good. She sounded happy. I mean, maybe a little nervous. I mean, you said you haven't talked in 2 years, so I think it was a big step for her to call you.
I bet it was. I just thought she'd never ever call me.
Well, I think it took her a lot of courage to make the call.
I bet it did. I'm just gonna call her right now.
Oh, no.
Why not?
I just think it would be easier if I called her. Just let me call her and tell her that you can make it.
Easier? What do you mean easier?
Well, I think that you should wait until you see each other face to face. I mean, you wouldn't want to mess anything up over the phone before you meet her. I mean, you can get talking and say something flippant. I mean, you're not the most PC person I know. I just think that you should meet her at Grill 23 tomorrow.
Maybe you're right. And you don't think I'm the most PC person, honey?
I think the honey gives it away.
Well, what's wrong with saying honey? Honey?
Oh, Mel, do you happen to have her phone number? I don't think I took it down when she called.
Sure, that's on my cell. Hang on. My eyes aren't quite what they used to be. Here it is. Can you read that?
Yeah, okay. Great. Okay. Okay, so the plan is you'll meet her at Grill 23 tomorrow at 1, and I'll cancel your golf date.
Right. Good plan. Cancel the golf. That makes sense.
And another piece of advice.
Sure. I'll take any advice you have. What do you got?
I think that you shouldn't mention that it was her idea to get together. I think you should just say you were glad that you were able to see each other.
You're right. I wouldn't want to make her feel...
Yeah, you don't want to make her feel vulnerable. I mean, you know how us girls are. We don't want to feel like we gave in to an argument, especially to our dads.
Right. No, that's a good point. What other advice do you have?
Just meet her and tell her that you're sorry for everything.
Sorry?
Well, yeah, I mean, there must be something to apologize for if you haven't spoken for 2 years.
I just never thought she even wanted to talk to me again.
Well, she is your daughter, right? I mean, she's your only daughter, right?
She is. She's the only one, yep.
Right, so here you go. Meet her at Grill 23 tomorrow at 1 p.m. Tell her you're glad to see her. Don't mention that she reached out. Tell her you're sorry. Listen to her. Make sure that you're quiet. You don't talk.
What do you mean listen?
See, like that. You want to be quiet and listen to her. And ask her how she's doing. And lastly, tell her you're sorry and you missed her.
Kayley, I don't know. That's just not me. I just don't know.
Well, you do miss her and you do love her, right?
I do, yeah. I miss her and I do love her. This whole thing's so damn nerve-wracking. I'm telling you.
I know. I'll coach you, okay? Why don't you repeat after me?
Okay.
Okay. Don't mention that she reached out.
Don't mention that she reached out. Okay.
Tell her you're glad that she was able to make it.
I'm glad that she was able to make it.
Sorry it's been so long.
I am. I'm sorry it's been so long.
Tell her you love her and you want her back any way you can.
I do. I love her and I do. I want her back any way that I can.
Okay, perfect. So why don't you just repeat that during your 27 holes today?
Excellent. Grill 23, 1 p.m. Thursday.
Right.
Kayley, thank you so much. Really, thank you. I've got to go get ready.
You do realize it's not until tomorrow, right?
Oh, yeah, I know that. But I have so much to do. I've got to cancel golf. I've got to practice.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm just going to call her right now.
Oh, no. Remember what we talked about? Patience is good. The lunch is good. Don't push it. Don't make her run away. I mean, trust me, a girl knows these things.
You're right. You're very right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good luck. Go for it. Go get your daughter back.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Hello? Hi, Paige? Hi, You don't know me. My name is Kayley Monroe. I work with your father, Mal Allendale, at WTNA News. Oh, no, he's fine. Everything's fine. Sorry if I worried you. I just wanted to let you know that he wants to meet up with you for lunch. Yeah, he knows you're moving in this week. He wanted you to start off on the right foot. Yeah, he wanted to meet you at Grill 23 on Thursday at 1 p.m. Oh, you have plans? Oh, well, maybe. I knew. The reason I'm calling and not him. He was really nervous. I think he was afraid you wouldn't take his call. Yeah, he was really nervous. He hasn't golfed since he told me to call you. Yeah, he is that nervous. He talks about you all the time. Yeah, all the time. If I hear another Page story, I'm gonna scream. Sorry, that was rude. I just wanted you to know that he really wants to see you. He has your picture on his desk. He looks at it all the time. Oh, so you are available? Okay, great. Just remember he's nervous enough. I don't think you should mention that it was his idea. Right, okay, great. So Grill 23 Thursday at 1? Okay, great. Okay, good luck, Paige. It was a pleasure talking to you. I feel like I know you. Yeah, okay, go for it. Get your dad back. Good luck. Okay, bye, Paige. Okay, bye.
Well, Mr. Phillips.
Oh, yes, Miss Wagner. I just wanted to come here and say that I'm so disappointed that you didn't get that network news story you were looking for.
Well, actually, Zack, I had wanted to tell you that...
No. I just think it's so unfair that Hultquist didn't even give you a chance.
Well, in fact, he did.
Yeah, for 30 seconds, and then he used his power to squash it without even looking at it. Yeah, I hope you don't mind me saying, he's just such a power-hungry, white-collar...
Zack, he took the idea to the network, and they accepted it.
Are you kidding? Are you serious? He took it to the network, and they accepted it.
Yes, I'm saying that he did, and they did.
Well, what changed his mind?
Well, he's not as bad as you and other people think. He's got a lot of tough decisions to make. And he really believes he's making the right decisions for the company and the station.
Well, I guess I just don't see it that way. I see him firing people and blocking your dreams.
Well, this time he didn't block my dream, and not only that, he opened the door for your dream as well.
What do you mean?
Well, Tim's going to produce it with me.
Are you kidding me? He's just using that as a ploy to get you back. Are you really going to fall for that?
Well, Zack, that's not entirely true. Tim believes in the story. He believes in what we did. He believed in it enough to stick his neck out with the network, and he's going to put some of his own money into the production.
I don't think his motives are as pure as you think.
Well, I hope not.
Are you saying you want to get back together with him?
I don't know. I just want to see what happens. 20 years ago, he chose his career over me, and now he's choosing me and what I want. I think it deserves some thought, don't you?
I guess so.
Well, anyway, I asked him to look into getting you a job working on the production with us. Would that interest you?
Well, yeah, that'd be amazing. That'd be awesome.
What about school?
Well, I could delay that until we were done with the production, but I could take night classes to stay in school.
Well, night classes, I'm not sure about that, but we don't need to worry about it yet. Tim doesn't have all the approvals. We'll be going to LA in 2 weeks, and then we will travel around the country doing our interviews. I really think that you could...
LA? Travel around the country?
Yes, I figure we can do the interviews on the West Coast first, since we'll already be out there. Then we'll head through the Midwest, go down south, and then finish up back up here on the East Coast. I think a really solid episode for somewhere in the middle, towards the end, would be that Colonel in Maine, the one who did the 38 missions and can't find a job now that he's home. It's a really powerful story. And
Miss Wagner, that sounds amazing and all, but I don't know. I'm thinking about Ash.
And then you know what else? We have to make sure we get for our opening episode, Colonel, what was her name? Colonel... Jones, was it? She the one who lost the eye and most of her vision in the other eye, and then lost her husband when she got home. I think that'll really grab the interest of the viewers. It'd be a great opener.
Yeah, it'd be a great opener, but Miss Wagner, I just need to think.
Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Mr. Protege. So did she tell you the good news?
Yeah, I think it's great that she's getting her dreams fulfilled.
And we get to work together again.
Oh, joy.
Zack.
For some reason, Mr. Phillips, I don't think you are my biggest fan.
Well, it's not that.
Well, maybe this will change your mind about me. I was actually able to get you an internship, paid, with an expense account, working directly for Evelyn. I'll have Susan work out all the details for you.
Well, Mr. Hulquist, that sounds great and all.
Is there a big but coming at the end of this sentence?
Well, you see, while I'm so grateful for the opportunity that you gave me, and I would be really looking forward to this project,
Well, there is a big but coming.
but
I told you.
I really want to pursue my relationship with Ashleigh. And I feel like I can't do that if I'm away working on this project for 6 to 8 months.
Mr. Phillips, this is your big break. I mean, don't you realize the opportunity you're passing up on? I don't think you really understand.
Tim, I don't think you get it, do you? He's making the choice you didn't make 20 years ago. He's choosing to see and work on his relationship with Ashleigh right now rather than his career.
You're right. Kid, go for it. Don't make the same mistake I did 20 years ago. You can never get those years back.
Yeah. Go for it, Zack. See where it goes. I promise, when you're out of college, you come find me and I'll make sure we have something here for you. As long as you stay near the top of your class.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Wagner, for understanding. I know I've only been dating Ashleigh for a few weeks, and I don't know where this is going, but I want to find out. You see, her dad left her mom for a younger woman last year, and it's been an adjustment in trusting men. And I don't want to have another man in her life leave her.
Zack, that's really sweet.
Plus, she's smoking hot.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Miss Wagner. And you too, Mr. Hulquist. I hope you guys get what you're looking for.
Seems like your protege is growing up, Evelyn. He seems a lot wiser than I was at his age.
He may be wiser than you are now.
Come on.
All right, here we are. It's your end of your internship almost here at WTNA. And before you go, I'd like to conduct an exit interview.
With all of us right now?
Yes, I think we could all share our thoughts openly together.
Don't worry, Dan. If it's anything like last time, we won't get a single question done.
I just hope Mr. Hulquist doesn't barge in again and hear me say some idiotic thing.
Well, I, for one, am looking forward to sharing my thoughts with you, Miss Pike.
Great, thank you, Ashleigh. All right, so first, I'd like to just understand how you think that this internship will benefit you when you go back to school.
Well, Kayley has a bunch of funny stories she could tell her friends about how she embarrassed herself in front of the station bigwig.
Oh my gosh.
We all have a lot of experiences we can draw on when we're back in the classroom reading about how broadcasting works. It'll definitely give us a leg up on the other students who probably haven't even been inside a studio before.
I mean, I'd say the biggest advantage is that now I know that some things don't necessarily work out the way you'd think they'd work out.
Can you explain that?
Well, like for example, the people that are in front of the cameras, I would have thought they had more work to do.
Yeah, who would have thought we'd have to do so much background work? I mean, what do they do during the year when the interns aren't here?
Well, as I stated at the beginning of the summer, this was not a typical year at WTNA, not a typical summer. And you ended up really doing more of the production assistant's job.
Nice. Can I put that on my resume?
Well, we certainly didn't get paid as much as a production assistant would have been.
Well, no, and I can't talk about that. But what I can tell you is that the experience that you gained here was far more advanced than the typical internship.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've made a positive impact on the station, to be honest.
Maybe we should ask Hulquist about that.
Like, stop reminding me. I can function perfectly normal in front of everybody else but him.
And you did a lot of great work this summer, Kayley. I'm sure everybody recognizes that. Well, not Hulquist, but everybody else.
Okay, all right. So my next question is, I'd like to get a sense of how you think the internship supervision was handled.
We were supervised? I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but when it came to supervision, we didn't have any with Allendale and Fields. And when it came to Balson, she wanted us to supervise her.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, compliment, to be honest. I mean, they recognized what we were capable of, and they let us do the job without interfering.
That's a positive spin on it. Nice job, Kayley.
No, I think she's right. I mean, they knew they didn't need to babysit us. We're from great schools with top flight programs. They expected us to know a lot of this already.
I kind of got the feeling that the employees they fired on our first day were the ones that were supposed to be supervising us, and it certainly seemed that the ones who left over had no idea what to do with us.
Well, that's not so far from the truth. My next question. My next question is,
Susan, are you almost done here? I need Kayley.
yes. Go ahead, Kayley.
I have a question for you, Miss Pike.
Yes. What is it?
Is there any way I can get another internship next summer?
Oh, well, the internships are typically 1 year, and you've already worked in all the various areas of the station.
Yeah, well, I was wondering if you can get me an internship in the tech office. Because, I'm really interested in all their equipment, but I never really got a chance to use it.
Well, don't you think that you might have learned enough about that already?
Really? What do you mean?
Well, let's just say that I think you'll be the last person to get hired there. You don't follow orders very well.
Ooh, looks like they knew it was you all along, huh?
I thought I got away undetected. Oh well.
Hey, Miss Pike, is there any chance we're almost all set here? I have to go help Stanley with something before our evening show.
Oh, sure, Daniel, go ahead. Oh, and hey, thanks for being so conscientious.
I should probably go too. I need to be ready for Miss Wagner when she's done meeting with Kayley.
Wait, Ashleigh. Let me walk with you. I have something to tell you.
Well, if I get one question a day, I might just be done by the end of the century.
Well, Heather, I am very impressed with your resume. You seem to be a great asset to this station. You do realize that we are fifth in a market of 4 news shows. But, having you, an award-winning anchor, that's going to certainly make our ratings zoom. Now, I know you're also interested in hosting your own talk show. I think I can make that happen. I'd like to offer you the position.
Tim, I've heard a lot about WTNA, and I think that working here will be the exact challenge that I've been seeking since I started in the industry. I accept your offer.
Oh, Heather, welcome to the WTNA family.
By the way, do you think I could interview Joe White, the founder of Ashland Community Theater? I think he'd be a great first guest for my TV show.
I think I can arrange that. I know him pretty well. As a matter of fact, I know him better than I know myself.
Kayley, I wanted to talk with you about your next steps after this internship.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just make sure they're in the opposite direction from Mr. Hallquist. Does he have a restraining order yet?
Of course not. We think you have a lot of potential and a great future in this industry.
He does? You do, really?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Wow, I can't tell you how much your high opinion means to me. I mean, I really wanted to make a good impression.
Well, you've made a very good impression on me. And you've definitely made an impression on Mr. Hallquist, and I've convinced him it's a good one.
Oh, wow, well, I owe you for that. I mean, I have to get you a gift or something to thank you. You're making my dream come true.
Well, there's no need for that, but it's very sweet of you to think of it. In fact, I have a gift for you.
You do? Now I really don't know what to say.
Well, you don't have to say anything to me. Think about what you're going to say with Mr. Hallquist when you meet with him.
Meet with him? Meet with Mr. Hallquist. Alone? I don't think that's safe for him.
Yes, he'll be fine. You have a meeting with Mr. Hallquist. 10 minutes with Mr. Hallquist, all for you.
Oh my gosh, okay, well, I need to start preparing my notes, and I should probably get a new outfit, right? I want to look professional and sound prepared.
You are prepared, and you don't need to worry about getting a new outfit. You won't have time for that, I'm afraid.
Why? When's my meeting with him?
In fact, it's right now.
Now? Like now?
Yes, precisely now. I think maybe I'd better go with you.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I think Mr. Hallquist would appreciate not being alone with me, too.
So, Ashleigh, I wanted to tell you something. I got offered the role of Evelyn's personal assistant on her new show.
Oh my gosh, Zack, that's incredible.
Yeah,
I turned it down.
You what? Why?
Well, I didn't want to be away from you for 6 months.
Zach, you turned down a great opportunity just to be with me?
Yeah, and I don't regret anything. I mean, I just really wanted to let you know how much you mean to me.
Zach, that is so sweet, but I should let you know something. I'm about to leave for Italy for a whole year.
What?
I'm only kidding. Come on, you're not the only jokester around here, you know?
Here you are. Come on in. Have a seat. Miss Monroe, have you enjoyed your time here at WTNA?
Temper commentary. Yes, I have enjoyed it very much, sir.
Oh, you don't have to call me sir. I feel old enough already.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to make you feel old, sir. I mean, Mr. Hallquist.
Don't worry about it. I know what you meant. Relax, Kayley. Please, don't worry about it.
Relax. Got it.
Tim, how about you just get to the point?
Get to the point. I don't understand.
Well, Miss Monroe, we have a proposal for you that we hope you'll consider.
A proposal?
Yes. Maybe you've heard that Evelyn has already is going to be starting work on an investigative news series.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's about the retiring veterans that are acclimating back into society.
Oh, that's great, Miss Wagner.
Well, part of the package is we have a junior assistant that she's going to need to help her throughout the entire project. We think you'd be terrific for the position.
Me? I mean, Zack should get the job. I mean, he's the one who did all the work with you on the project. He'd be perfect.
Well, you're right, Kayley. Zach would also be great, but we've been watching you, and we think that you've got the drive and the enthusiasm to really help me take this project to the next level. It would mean taking a semester off from school, though, so if you need some time to think about it, I understand.
Oh, taking time off from school? No, I don't need to do that.
Yeah. So you don't need to? So that means it's a flat out no?
Oh, no, that's not what I meant, sir. I mean, Mr. Hallquist. What I meant to say was I was already planning on studying abroad next spring in Europe, but this opportunity would be a lot more valuable to me. I would be foolish not to leap at the opportunity.
And I know you don't suffer any foolishness, Miss Monroe. Well, welcome aboard. Evelyn, I have to run to another meeting, but maybe you can work out some of the details with Kayley here. Sure. And I look forward to seeing you on the road. See? Nothing bad happened there. We're off to a good start.
Yeah.
You take care of that?
Got it.
He's coming with us?
Yes, he'll be the lead producer on the show.
Oh, well, I hope he has good insurance.
Hey Daniel, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm just waiting for Ashleigh, Kayley, and Zack. They were just finishing up at work. Today was our last day.
Oh, so you guys won't be coming here every night to get dinner?
Actually, no, we won't.
It's been a fun summer serving you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you and all of the stories from WTNA.
It was an eventful summer.
I guess this is goodbye then. My shift ends in a little bit and I'll be heading home.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Mr. Wheelock.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
What?
Travolta from Greece. A classic from '78.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I was just wondering if you wanted to.
Actually, I'm glad you came back. Any chance you'd want to catch a movie with me sometime? I like the classics, and the 40th anniversary of Jaws is coming out in about a month or so. Would you want to go to the theater with me and see it? Not one of the lame ones with the waiters, but one of the nice ones where you get the popcorn, you sit down next to each other, you share it, and your feet stick to the floor. Oh, there I go talking too much.
No, I'd love to. Here's my number.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Text me.
Okay, cool. It was great having you with us this summer as our 5th intern.
It's been really great having you guys here at Nick's.
Hey, Danny boy. Looks like you woke up from your coma to find out that Christine likes you.
Yeah, good job, Danny. I was worried there for a bit that you weren't going to go for it.
Can you guys believe that this is the last day of our internship?
Oh my gosh, boy, does summer go fast.
Way too fast.
It seems like just yesterday we were all waiting in the lobby, waiting for Susan to give us our first assignment.
Yeah, and then that same day we came here and you spilled Coke all over Hulkwist's new suit. You must have had to buy a new one because I haven't seen him wear it since.
Speaking of new clothes, what do you say, Kayley? Are you in? A shopping spree with Marcy? Of course I'm in. That's gonna be hilarious.
Hey, make sure you're taking pictures while you guys are trying on clothes.
Excuse me?
Dude, not cool.
No, I mean, take pictures of her in normal clothes, not when you guys are naked. Oh, never mind. I thought she might be attractive when you guys got through with her.
Of course she's gonna be attractive. She'll have all the guys crushing on her at BC.
I hope my transformation of Stanley goes through quite so successfully.
Yeah, what's the upshot there?
He agreed to see the doctor. I took him in this week and they're still running some tests, but they're confident they'll have something for him to try.
Hey, good for you, Daniel. You deserve some sort of prize for pulling that one off.
Oh, I actually am getting myself a prize. Towards the last couple weeks of the summer, I'm heading down to Bolivia to meet up with my family.
Oh, really? That's awesome. Drink tons of whatever they drink in Bolivia for me. I'm on the wagon.
Wait, you're giving up drinking? I thought you have a bottle by your pillow every night because of the self-imposed gauntlet you put yourself through with Hulkwist.
Well, in point of fact, I will be working.
Working after the internship? Don't you ever have fun?
Well, I'll be having lots of fun. I'm actually going to be working with Evelyn.
Really? Do tell.
Well, I mean, I promise you I didn't go looking for this, but they actually offered me a position to be her assistant on the road for her series.
Wow. Congrats, Kayley. That's awesome.
I know. Trust me when I say I was flabbergasted. I told them they should have asked you, Zack.
Oh, don't worry about it. Congratulations, Kayley.
Thanks.
Wow. Kelly, you did it. I have no idea how, but you actually did it.
I know. But believe it or not, Mr. Hulkwist was actually the one who offered me the position, and he's going on the road as executive producer.
Look out!
Okay, guys, stop that. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you, Mal and Paige's lunch actually went really well. They're having dinner again next week. I mean, I think we did good for those two, like Babe, Garrett, and Jeter.
But I'm Jeter. He's the only one called that.
Haha, Daniel. So, you're going to be working with Wagner and Hulkwist, and Zack and I are going back to our schools.
Hey, are we dating exclusively?
Yeah, of course. And what about you, Daniel?
Actually, when I get back from Bolivia, I'm enrolling in a new major.
Really? What major?
Yeah, well, so I'm staying on as Stanley's assistant because they extended his contract for another 3 years. So when I get back to Brandeis in the fall, I'm going to be taking up meteorology.
Wow, what a summer it's been. I mean, Marcy's teaching over at BC, Daniel and Stanley are going to partner over at WTNA, Mal and his daughter reconnected, and Hulkwist and Wagner are going to try to avoid Kaylee's death grip for the next 6 months.
Yeah, it's been a great summer. I'll miss you guys.
I mean, it's not like we're moving to Bolivia or anything. I'll tell you what, let's meet here in the next 6 months after Kaylee's internship and we can see how things are going.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Hey, for all the business you guys brought my dad, he said you should have some champagne.
Oh,
Thanks, Christine.
Thanks.
Bye, Christine. Well, here's to our bosses at WTNA. It's been quite the experience.
To WTNA.
To WTNA.
To us interns.
To us interns.